this quick. I know a lot of you haven't seen the intersection of Poplar Road and the school, Poplar Elementary School. It's been a very, very bad problem for the people that live in that area. It's a very dangerous intersection, and we get complaints constantly about cars going in and out of the school, especially around 7 to 7:30 in the morning. It's a very dangerous situation. There's been several meetings held by the neighborhood and DOT, and several months ago, I know Captain Cohn was at one of those meetings along with Patrick, and the DOT said possibly that they could come up with some money to put in a small roundabout there. Stop signs have been discussed, stop lights have been discussed, several different ideas. Me personally, I kind of think they just need a school crossing guard out there, but that's not going to work either. But anyway, what I'm asking is the council to maybe put some pressure on DOT. DOT just recently said they didn't have the money, and you were Patrick, you were at that meeting, and I know Captain Cohn was at that meeting. Did they not say that they were going to try to come up with some sort of special fund for money to do that?
Yes, sir. They mentioned that they would submit the concept, the circle concept to Raleigh to finalize it and get a cost estimate for that. And they also mentioned a bucket of money at the end of June. Sometimes there's some kind of a funding program that if there is some money left in it, they will use some of that money to build that circle. So definitely we will hear by June, but I did contact DOT last week, and there was no funding allocated for that project yet.
Right. So I guess what I'm asking is maybe council can put together a proclamation or something to send to DOT and just put a little pressure on them and say, hey, when are you going to get this done? Because we do have a problem, and of course we want something to fix it before something else happens there. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you guys up to be aware of what was going on there, and maybe we somehow can put some kind of pressure, a little pressure on DOT to step up and find that money, because I don't think, without any pressure, I don't think it's going to get done.
Yeah.
I would make.
Do you want to speak first, Mark?
Yeah, I just wanted to also add to that. I think it's also highlight the importance of that particular intersection is that the traffic is being diverted away from that intersection down into the subdivision. So Annandale in particular is really suffering with a high volume of cars that are going into the neighborhood and turning around. There's been incidents where cars have actually passed school buses while stopped, and children at risk of potentially getting hit. There's also an increased number of very close incidents where, you know, it could be an altercation or worse. So, you know, definitely, you know, if we could definitely put some pressure on the DOT, definitely would ask the council to do that.
I would make a suggestion that there are also reaching out to Lake Park Town Council, because their children also go to Poplar Elementary, and maybe even Monroe. I'm not sure if there are some citizens on that edge of Monroe down Seacrest Shortcut Road that may go to Poplar. But I think if we could combine with somebody else and get some proclamation, it'll just give us a little more weight.
Putting a little pressure on them, maybe we could invite Scott Cole, who is the Division 10 manager, here to a meeting, and have the people who live around there come down. That's usually a lot of pressure.
We just did, that was just done, and you didn't know that, but that's what they had a meeting in Monroe, which wasn't publicized, so you didn't know that there was a meeting. We could do it here too. You're right. You're right.
Is council in favor of drawing some documentation to put a little pressure on DOT and to reach out to other towns in that school district, and possibly at this point reach out to the Board of Education and get them on board?
That's a good idea too.
Is everybody okay with that? Any consensus?
Yes.
Jim? Kathy? You got all that? Okay. Yeah. Want to finish? Let's go.